Hi everyone, I hope you are. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you to each and every single one of you. Thank you for liking the video and thank you for subscription on YouTube. So right now, Bitcoin is breaking out this ascending triangle as spotted yesterday, and this lovely little W bottom pattern just there. Okay, you got a lovely little W bottom pattern. We did break out one just there. We came up, we ran back into the ascending level support of this ascending triangle. Got that little wick down, you know, and you can look at this as some kind of high lows at the moment. So what we need to see is a break of the trend, and basically you've got a high there, a low there, and now you're putting a higher than this. So you are effectively reversing, because you can see here you're putting a high, a low, a lower high, and then almost a lower low there with that wick. So you was coming down, but right now you're sort of reversing. Do you understand that? So look, you've got your low, your high low, and your higher high. So right now you're coming up the stairs. Do you understand that? So if you can maintain this is where you've actually bottomed out, and you're going to continue with the trend, because here you was making a low, a lower high, sorry, and then basically a double bottom. So this could be the bottom for Bitcoin. Could be. Those who pick bottoms get smelly fingers. Do you understand that? So it is difficult, because I've seen lots and lots of fake out bottoms play out before in the past. So I'm not getting too excited just yet. You are in a technical target at the moment because of this break of this ascending triangle to 59704. So, you know, if you can continue to do that, this is where you're going to break above these EMAs, and this is the progress that you need to see to get back above. But you can see you did it here. You actually broke up above here with these little break just there for Bitcoin. But then you got rejected, and this is where you put another low in, basically. But this is a perfect little low at the moment, isn't it? You've got your lovely little double bottom for Bitcoin at the moment. It's beginning to form. So you just need to see some substance and some volume behind this break, pushing us above that 55, and a retest of a daily 20 would be amazing. Look at that. Comes back up, retest that daily 20, because at the minute you are getting rejected off the 55. Like I said to you, if you start to hit your head on this 55, this is what contributes to your downtrend, okay? And this is where you start to see the yellow line come down, and then it loses the red line, creating a death cross, and that's just a contribution to your downtrend, basically. And you are looking for a lower level of support. But Bitcoin's relatively bullish at the moment, isn't it? So we just need to see this reversal pattern. So like I said to you, on the moon phase theory here, you know, moon phases, like I said, I think in yesterday's video, if we look at the previous correction just there, we came down, ABC correction on the dump moon, and then with the pump moon we sort of went sideways, consolidated, breaking out towards the mid-term of the pump moon, and that's where we put in that huge parabolic impulsive wave, which I gave you all these targets up here of this parabolic break. Yeah, beautiful. So one thing we can look at is breaks in the RSI. So at the minute you can see at this particular level here, when we started to break out here, we've broken out of a trend line in the RSI, okay, which gave us the impulsive wave break. So right now you can see we've lost this technical support of this RSI trend line, you know, so right now it is acting as a key level resistance. Again, if you do start to see Bitcoin get rejected there, this is potentially where you could start to come down and put in that lower low, losing this 382 and have a wick down to the 50, okay, which is at 52290. So like I said, we're not completely out of the woods yet. We are looking for a reversal pattern. This is nice, but we have got to break out the daily 20 here and break this trend line in the RSI to put a confirmation of a new impulsive wave to the upside. And like I said to you, the impulsive wave break to the upside is around about 79k, isn't it, from this point, which would be, if we drop this in, and this is the low right now, it's all big ifs, isn't it? You know, there's no crystal ball with technical analysis. So from here right now, it's a continuation of around about 36% for Bitcoin, putting in this new high at 79k. But I do think this may get a bit overextended. You might be looking at the two getting touched in this particular breakout, which would take us to around about 86k. So that could offer a fantastic long op from there to there of around about 48% for Bitcoin moving forward, you know, and that really would be getting the party started there, wouldn't it? And you could start to see how you could start to go parabolic, basically. But let's watch this space. Let's not get too excited until that time comes. But just there, you are sort of printing this bottom pattern, aren't you, on this pump moon, which is amazing, like we did here. Got this pump moon, look, and then it consolidated, W bottom, broke out, pump moon, consolidated, double bottom, breakout. Is that what we're going to get? So let's watch this space. So right now I just want to show you a couple of other things. So this is the fear and greed index. Again, you know, I will cover this with you. So right now we're in fear, which is always an optimal entry point in my book. You know, only last month when we was right up there making them new highs for Bitcoin, we was in extreme greed, you know, and I did see a lot of technical analysis, some that I respect, saying we're going to continue at that point. I personally didn't think we was. I said to you, look, we're going to do a retracement, and it's done it before. You know, in November we've retraced, but then we've got the continuation of a trend, and I did show you that that is a possibility. But I did see a lot of technical analysis just being like forward focused, saying we're going to continue from from here and we can remain in extreme greed. Yeah, I do believe we can, but it was screaming for a correction for me, you know, and right now you're in 32, which is fear, you know, not necessarily extreme fear or absolute fear, but it is always a good entry point, okay? It is always a good entry point looking back historically in the chart. So there is something else that I want to show you right now for Bitcoin. So this particular indicator was brought to my attention by Crypto Love. Okay, I don't know if any of you have watched his channel before, but I watch his channel. I like the guy. I think he posts great content. He just doesn't look at Bitcoin. He looks at all sorts of coins. He drops some absolute altcoin bombs, yeah, so definitely check him out, Crypto Love. I'll drop a link to his channel, okay? But right now, you know, this is a lovely, I've never even heard of this indicator, but this is why it's good. I always say to you, watch as many people as you can in this space. Don't be, you know, sort of biased by your own judgment. Watch other people as well, you know, and that's how you learn in the space. So yeah, he's dropped this little indicator which I've never heard of. This is called the CBBI.info indicator. The CBBI is a Bitcoin index that utilizes advanced real-time analysis of 11 metrics to help us understand what stage of the Bitcoin bull run and bear market cycles we are in. The CBBI is a time-independent and price-independent. It simply indicates whether it believes we are approaching the top or the bottom of a Bitcoin cycle. So I think it uses, it states, 11 metrics. So I won't go through all of these with you, but it's pretty cool, you know, and you're looking at this chart here. So the orange line is the price action, basically, and the blue line is the CBBI confidence, basically. How confident is it that we're at a cycle peak, basically? And you can see just here when we got the rollover in April, I believe it was, or was it May? I think we got that particular rollover. You can see that the confidence was at 76. You can see that the confidence started to creep back up a bit, but at the moment it sits at, what does it sit at? Let's have a look. I think it currently sits at around about, well, it's just there, 59, isn't it? So it sits at 59. So you can see, according to this data here, we're nowhere near the peak. And you can see it has pretty much nailed the previous peaks. Look at that confidence, 99. That confidence there, 99. So, you know, we have got a long way to go before we actually get this peak, you know. And I did post this on Twitter today as well. So please check out Crypto Love, because this is an indicator we'll keep an eye on for you moving forward, okay? Cool little indicator. I'm going to drop a link to it as well in the video description for you so you can take a look yourself. But there is an indicator that I'm looking for as well, coupled with this, I presume, for a sell point, basically, for Bitcoin. I'm going to show you right now. So if you remember, you know, we did get a lovely little indicator come up in on the daily time frame. Let's switch back. Yeah, we're on the daily. So this particular indicator just here, the pi cycle top, okay, uses 2 moving averages, okay, and it indicates that when they cross, okay, which is the orange line crossing the green line just there, when they cross, that indicates a top, basically. And look at that, absolutely nailed it. So I'm looking for this. I'm looking for this indicator, this orange line, to cross this green line, and that is my sell signal, basically, in this bull market. So until then, even if we roll over or whatever, I'll just keep accumulating, because I'm waiting for that next orange line crossing the green line, which is my sell indicator. Simple, you know. And I did put this on Twitter today. We do usually see a continuation after this pi cycle top where alts continue to rally, but one thing that's got me scratching my head, we did print a pi cycle top this time round, okay, and because Bitcoin crashed so heavily, we actually got an altcoin crash as well. A lot of the alts crashed. So for me, I'm just going to exit all my positions. I'm not even going to take my chances of a pi cycle top indicator and then a continuation for the alts. I'm just going to exit, full stop. I know a lot of people are looking for that kind of alt season, but I think this cycle is a little bit different. I think we're getting alt seasons within the seasons here, you know, and we are seeing proof of that. But again, I could be completely wrong, you know. I could be selling all my crypto on the pi cycle top, you know, and all of the alts continue. It could happen, but so be it, you know. I'm not a greedy person, and when this signal comes again, this will be my exit point. And that's the honesty of it, okay? So that's basically Bitcoin. A little update for you today. We're looking really good for continuation. You know, we need to break up out of this level of resistance, get back up the daily 20 EMA. You know, even if we come up here, put in a fake high and roll down and have another correction, I'm still long-term bullish on Bitcoin moving forward. And I've got my projections up there, 260K, which I have gone through with you many, many times, okay? That's basically Bitcoin. Hope you enjoyed the update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye.